First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. As always, I say this every time, but I do appreciate you joining us. We are live streaming here from the newsroom, and we are also on our YouTube channel at kptv.com under the Fox 12 Now tab and on the Fox 12 Oregon apps after the fact as well. So you can find all of our segments and check all of those out. We've been certainly, just like everybody else, covering the fires in LA here throughout these last couple of weeks as they've been going on, and some of the efforts there to provide help and relief to both the firefighters who are helping and, of course, the people who have been affected by this. One company here from Oregon, a staple of Oregon, over, I believe, 160 years old, or since 1863 is what we talk about actually in this interview, Pendleton Woolen Mills. Pendleton is now, they have a blanket that is out where you can purchase this, and the proceeds will go to help provide relief for a couple of different organizations. And we get into this during the interview. We've got Bob Christnacht who joins us, and he talks about just some of the different ways that this blanket is there to help and why it's important for them to also be involved in this and to provide some relief both for these, as I mentioned, these these firefighters that are out there and what they're doing, and also the people at Red Cross who are also going to be providing some relief as well. So let's go right into it. We'll have Bob explain it all right here on Fox 12 Now. Well, Bob, thanks for having some time to join us here today to talk about this. And obviously, you know, what's going on down in LA is on the minds of so many different people, and help is coming from all over the place. Pendleton is now wanting to be a part of that as well, as far as helping out with this new set of blankets to support the Wildland firefighters. And I'd like it, you know, if you could just tell us a little bit about this, about the inspiration of why Pendleton wanted to get this out there and help out.
Well, we want to get out. I mean, these are our people. This is LA County. We have customers, vendors. We have employees with family. We have employees in our building who lost their childhood homes in the Palisades fires already. So it's devastating. We're sitting here 1,000 miles away. What can we do to help? And we have this blanket in our collection called the Wildland Heroes blanket, which has been in our line since 2019. And it's always had to give back to the Wildland Firefighters Foundation, which helps families of wildland firefighters that are hurt on the job. So which was just, you know, these guys get paid nothing to fight our battles for us, and we ask so much for them. So it's been a little bit of something we've had. So obviously with this, we felt that there was a chance for us to drive some additional revenue to help the folks down there. What we're contributing from our sales of our blankets is really a drop in the ocean of what those folks need, but we're pretty proud that we can do a little something and have the folks here in Oregon and really across the country that shop our websites give back a little bit, and you get a blanket out of the deal, which is great. And I think it reminds folks down the road of the suffering that people are going through, and I mean, keep it in our hearts and our minds.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as you mentioned, you've got people there at your place, you know, who have connections down there to LA. We do here too. I mean, everybody does. Everybody's got some kind of connection, and yeah, it's horrible. But I mean, to be able to do this, to bring this blanket up. Now, you mentioned that you've had these. I'm going to show these two here just so everybody can get a look at them. Since 2019, you've had that connection. So, what started that connection with the Wildland firefighters?
Well, I think it really roots with you know, Pendleton and our association with the outdoors. Growing up in the West here, you know, fire's been fire's part of nature. And fire can be good, fire can be bad, but you know, fire out of control is could be such a devastating thing. But we wanted to do something that using our unique styling that we can do to create something that would help create a little additional awareness about the folks behind, you know, that really support and fight the fire. So we created the Wildland Heroes blanket, which incorporates images of mountains, fire, prairie, but we felt it made a beautiful blanket and would actually bring some top of mind awareness to folks and provide warmth and comfort as well for those that want to have it. It's a great looking design, and then the story behind it we think just adds to the whole benefit of the blanket.
I mean, it really is an amazing design, which is not surprising. Pendleton has an amazing blanket.
They're reversible, so you can love the front side of the blanket, you can love the back side of the blanket. They're equally compelling designs.
Oh, that's great. So this is the same blanket, just the different sides.
That is the same blanket. This so it's 2 for 1. It's a special.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. You're getting something out of that. Well, and you know that connection there. I think you brought it up, but just to reiterate that too, that connection of, wildfires happen in a lot of places, but certainly we're familiar here in the Northwest with that and that connection to these firefighters who are in our communities. And I guess since you've been doing this, since this partnership, and then especially, now too with this special for the LA County when people, what's the feedback been like from the community, from the wildland firefighter community and those people that are in that industry and that side of things?
Well, they've been very appreciative. We reached out to these folks, back when we did in 2019, and we've provided a couple $100,000 now in donations to wildland firefighters over the last, I guess it's now 6 years that we've been in partnership with those guys. And then obviously, I think with what we're doing right now, where we're adding to that with the Red Cross LA County donation from the proceeds of the sale of the blanket to really help juice that up over the course of the next. I think we have 6 more days to go with this event promotion. So,
and
pleased with that.
Let's let everybody know too, and reiterate that. So for people who want to pick up this specific blanket, exactly how this works and how their contribution helps out, and how long they have to do that.
Oh, great. It's available online at pendleton-usa.com, and it's also available in our stores, which include the stores in California, but primarily here in the Northwest. We're giving 100% of the first 100 blankets we sell, the sale price, to the Red Cross, and then we're giving 50% of the sale price after the first 100 until we get to, we're hoping to hit $100,000 in donations over the course of this 7-day campaign. So we took the available inventory we had, and that's really kind of, we're limited by what we have available to produce, so produce. So it's really a challenge. We're kind of limited by production at this point in time. So we took what we had, and we're hoping we can sell through that over the course of the next 6 more days, and just send a check down to the Red Cross, as well as the normal checks that we send to the wildland firefighters.
So a direct way that people can help out and contribute for something like that. And, you're going to get a Pendleton blanket as well.
You're going to get a great blanket out of that deal, and you're going to help people out. I mean, which, so much help is needed down there. It's just how do you wrap your head around it?
It's hard. I think you just kind of have to do, one thing at a time, or whatever you can do personally, which is obviously what Pendleton is doing. I mean, you've got the blankets and you're contributing to that. So that's fantastic.
It's been a great motivator for our employees as well, too, just from the standpoint, they want to do something. And so everyone in the building is just behind it, and the bills as well, too. Let's do something. Let's get it out there and help.
Yeah, contribute that. Real quick, just talking about Pendleton, what do you think it is about, 160 plus years?
Well, depends how you count. Since 1863, but we're a legacy of quality and craftsmanship and stewards of our brand and our designs, and the community of customers that we have that embrace what we have. We're so respectful to that. We've been, it's such an amazing brand, such amazing history. Our touch points throughout customer culture is just really something we're very proud of and very respectful of.
Yeah, I mean, it's great, having a company like this, the staple of the Northwest. I mean, that being around since 1863, and then contributing to this though and understanding that, and I think it's great. And so people can get out there and as you mentioned, pick up a blanket and help out with everything down there. Anything else that you think is important for people to know?
Well, I think just let's all keep LA in our thoughts and our prayers, and let's hope that the winds died down and then get the thing knocked down over the next couple of days. I mean, and then the rebuilding starts. And wow.
Yeah. Then the next phase. Yeah. But right now get those fires out. Well, Bob, thank you very much for having some time to talk to us. I appreciate it, and and we'll help here get the word out about this.
I really appreciate that, Greg.
Huge thank you to Bob there, and obviously for a very good cause to help out everybody down there in LA County. I will give you one piece of trivia though that Bob gave me after we got off the air. I did not know this, that the Beach Boys' original name was the Pendletons because they all wore Pendleton shirts and sweaters and things like that. I didn't know that, and apparently Pendleton back then asked them not to use that name, and so they went to the Beach Boys. That's what I was told. You can look that up, the Pendletons. But anyway, thank you for joining us here for Fox 12 Now and being a part of our show. You can check out all of our segments on our YouTube channel, and there's a wide range of topics that we do cover on this show, so I appreciate you being here. You can probably find something of interest to you on there, or go to kptv.com or the Fox 12 Now tab or the Fox 12 Oregon apps. So lots of options, but we appreciate that. We are live here every weekday, starting at 1 p.m., going throughout the afternoon. But I'll sign off for right now. If you are watching live, I'll be back at 3 p.m. I will talk to you then. Unless there's breaking news, then it'll come on anytime, but I'll talk to you then. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.